Ciao Juventus of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. At the moment, as we speak, it is 3-1 for Napoli versus Atalanta. Guys, it will be a really short one because I want to speak about what that game is telling us, especially in name of Juventus that will have to play versus Inter today. We have good news, we have bad news. We have good news and bad news, and we'll have to speak about that in a 20-30 minutes live, so not that long. We will go fast. I said 2-2, it's true. I said 2-2 and it's not 2-2. It is what it is, guys. That was my prediction. Let me check. The game is over. 3-1 for Napoli. They won with goals of Insigne on a penalty on Mertens, and then goal of Politano, and then there was the goal actually of Atalanta, the goal of hope, the goal that De Roon scored with a header, and then at the last minutes in the 81st minute, Elmas that scored the 3-1. We'll go through that. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are prepared for Juve Inter, the big game, because what does that mean, Juve Inter of today, after the result of the game that we just saw? A lot of things for people that were still dreaming about scudetto. It is a bit harder. Will that change a lot? Actually not, because at the moment Atalanta is out of the run and Napoli is at equal points of Milan, because that's what the new rank is telling us. Let me put a bit into perspective, but after saying hello to the people, of course. We have Mari who's saying, Fine, I will do my best. Juventus, fino until I will do my best. We'll try to do our best. Bogdan is saying, now we have to win tonight. But we had to win tonight before the result. Whatever the result would have been between Atalanta and Napoli, we have to go for the win. Of course, for multiple reasons. Ciao, Azzurri Juve. I'm feeling better. Still positive, unfortunately, but I'm doing better. Ciao to Blaz. We're saying Napoli doing some gap. Yes and no, because if we win, we have still the same gap. The gap will remain, but with one game less to play. Don't forget that. Ciao Andreas, ciao Stefan, ciao Hanin. The guys are there. All the guys are there in the chat. Ciao Cecilia. Hey, let's go and see the ranking. What is the ranking saying? Let's go on One Football. What are they saying? Result table, the new table of Serie A. So it means that at the moment, as we speak, Milan 66, they are playing tomorrow. So we'll have to be a bit patient until tomorrow to see if Milan, yes or no, they will go to 69. Because that's important for the people that are believing in the scudetto. More important than the other one. More important than the game of Napoli. This one was important. Why? It's quite easy. Because at the moment, Napoli winning versus Atalanta, they go at the same points at Milan. If tomorrow, what I don't believe, because I think that Milan will win versus Bologna, but if tomorrow, I don't know what could happen, but Milan is losing versus Bologna, that will mean that towards the first on the ranking, we won 3 points. That's the big difference between Milan and Napoli. If we are able to win points today, 3 points today versus Inter, and we win points towards Milan tomorrow, that means that we are shorter to the number 1. The difference is that instead of one number 1, Milan, we will have 2. But let's imagine that Milan will win tomorrow, so we don't change the gap. And that's why we have to win today to stay close to Milan and Napoli. On the other hand, and that's a real great benefit for Juventus tonight, even if Roma will play in 1 hour versus Sampdoria, but Atalanta, that always was on our neck. At the moment, with the same games of Juventus, 30 and 30, they have a -8. So that means that we can do really a beautiful one today. If today we win, we go at +11 from Atalanta, and if they win their game in hand, they will go again at -8. That's a beautiful gap to not think anymore about Atalanta, to actually erase them, put them away, and then you have 2 other teams. Pay attention, Lazio that won yesterday, that are at the moment at -7. We can go at +10, and then you have Roma. If today Roma wins, they are the one that we have to pay attention to. That's the big difference between the teams, guys. Big difference there. So, speaking a bit about the game, and first, let me continue to say hello to the people that are joining now. We have Andar who is saying, with this game, top 4 is secured. Yes, if we win tonight, we can say that tranquillo. If not, let me go back on that one. If not, that means that Roma wins. Let's say that Roma wins, they have 54. If today we don't win, they are only at -5. -5 with 7 games to go. -5, -7. You know what can potentially happen in the last 2 games of the season. We have Fiorentina and Lazio, but also other games that we have to play before the last 2 games of the season. So secured, I would not say no, but the Atalanta loss today is actually a positive one for the top 4. We have to be honest with that, and it gives us another benefit. Ciao Ryan, ciao Ryzen Cross, ciao Mohamed El Shahali, Mo, ciao El Tactico, ciao everyone. I just came to say hi before I leave again. Thank you for entering and leaving, guys. Prepare yourself, Mo. I need your tips tonight after the game of Juve Inter, that you tell me how Juventus played and what we did well or not. Ciao Bobby, ciao Stavros, ciao Michael. Elder is there as well. Wolf D's. I want to win, but this game makes me afraid a little. So what is the benefits of Atalanta losing versus Napoli? It means that Juventus, for one time, they can play a game of football thinking only about that 90 minutes. The game versus Inter, we don't have to pay attention to not concede, because worst case scenario, we lose, we don't change any point with Atalanta. And that's a good news, really good news, because we can think for once since the beginning of the season, and I'm really speaking about the beginning of the season versus Udinese, for the first time we can speak about the Juventus that can concentrate on the 90 minutes versus Inter. And that's a beautiful boost. You remember I told you, I believe personally that today Allegri, he will do something special. Instead of doing what we did since the beginning of the season, focusing on the other ones, adapting to block the other ones more than actually thinking about building ourselves, I was really thinking that tonight we will see a change in Juventus, that Juventus wants to do the game, especially from the beginning of the game. We start immediately with doing Juventus, what we don't know actually what Juventus is. We saw it one time versus Villarreal. Unfortunately, we were not able to score, because we remember the 75 minutes of Juventus versus Villarreal, where Juventus wanted to do that game. But today, we'll not only have to do that game, but also to score. To score some goals with Morata, with Cuadrado, with Dybala, with Vlahovic, at least according to the last rumors. That's the lineup, guys, up front. Allegri going all in with offensive player. Will that be confirmed or not? I don't know. I really don't know. We will have to check that. But then, the game of today, because we have to speak also about the game of today. Atalanta-Napoli, I have to admit that it was a nice game to watch. Not the game of the 1,000 km/h that was like 2 weeks ago, where the teams were playing really fast with a lot of pace, a lot of velocity, a lot of shots on goals and so on. Not that much. Why? Because you know that after international break there is always that game of unknown. It is a bit unknown. What kind of team will you see again? What kind of player will you see again? The players that did some international travel. You see, Napoli won today without Osimhen, because Osimhen, again, really strange. That player is on top form. They are speaking really well about him. They are saying that he's stronger than Vlahovic, and then he prefers to stay in Africa instead of coming back. And today he missed a big match, because today they won and nobody will speak about it anymore. But what if they didn't score today, Napoli? What if they were not able to win? Pay attention. Pay attention to the consequences of having a player that it's not the first time, but already the second time, that is not arriving on time in his team. Really strange. Really strange. Some people, they want to speak about Mercato. No, we will not speak about Mercato tonight, guys. We speak about Atalanta versus Napoli. We speak about the benefits that they have for Juventus, and we go also to the last rumors about Juve versus Inter, but not that much about Mercato. Ciao Thomas, really short live. Then I have to continue preparing my live on the YouTube channel of Juventus about the 1 hour pregame and then the watch along. So, what I saw today was actually an Atalanta that they tried until the goal of Insigne on penalty. I was asking myself, was it really a penalty? It was the 14th minute of the first half, with an Atalanta that had the domination of the game. They had the possession of the ball. They started to be quite dangerous, but never really a killing dangerous. They entered in the box of Napoli. They were playing with that ball, but never I had the feeling that Atalanta could could go on shot with a Malinowski, for example. I'm asking myself, Malinowski, maybe he needs to play only versus Juventus, because versus Juventus he's able to shot from the distance with a really beautiful left foot, with a power left foot. I didn't see the Malinowski. I didn't see the players of Atalanta. Muriel, more dribble than something really concrete today. So Juventus, that I was actually a bit, Atalanta, that I was a bit disappointed, because you know how it is, huh? If you play too much and if you are not precise, if you are not strong enough, you will never score. And that's happening with the penalty on Mertens. I saw the penalty, I believe, 10 times. In the beginning, I said penalty immediately, 100%. Then I said, you know what? I'm hesitant about the penalty on Mertens. I was not sure about was there a penalty or not. I have to admit, yes, it is a penalty, but how the penalty? Because if we are really 100% honest, he jumps a bit. He's smart. It's not the first time. It's like when Cuadrado is looking for the foul. Today, Mertens was looking for the foul. It's true. Osimhen is suspended for this game. Maybe that's a good news, but anyway, he was not there. So, bad for him. I don't like that. It's true. Thank you, guys. Thank you for explaining me that Osimhen was not able to play today, because that's an important one. But anyway, Napoli is not happy because he didn't enter on time. That we don't have to forget that one. I can't watch the game today because I'm into the church, but we know that the church is important, Richard, especially if you believe, especially for the people from all the religions. We know that when we believe in something, it's important. So you can't watch the game, you will watch then later the post game on the channel, Richard. No problem, we will be there. Ciao, Football Zone. With this result, we must win against Inter. But that's the thing, actually. Winning against Inter before the result, if Atalanta was winning, we had to win, because otherwise we would have been scared of Atalanta and we wanted to recuperate points on Napoli. If it was a draw, we wanted to actually catch a bit more of Napoli and put a bit of distance with Atalanta. Now we want to do the same. So for me, the result of today, I would have loved a 2-2, that was my predictions, or a 0-0, 1-1. I would have loved the draw. It didn't happen, but any result was actually not bad for Juventus, because you can see it in whatever way you want to. So for me, not a problem. Rest in peace, Atalanta. I am pronouncing them dead today. But you know, speaking about Atalanta, the Atalanta that was in front of Juve for nearly all Serie A. In the beginning of the season, before we started, I predicted, of course, always Juventus winning the scudetto, because we are biased. You know that we are doing prediction with our heart. But then I started thinking with my head, and I said, if I'm not wrong, I said Inter and Napoli. Sometime I said Inter second, then sometime I said Napoli second, but I said Inter, Napoli, they would have fought for the second and third. And then I said Roma instead of Milan. But I said Atalanta out of the top four. And some people, they were saying, me, Beppe, you are crazy. Atalanta, never. They will, of course, finish in top four. Maybe they will even fight for the Scudetto. I told you that I predicted, unfortunately for them, good for us, that they would not finish in the top four. Serie A is not finished. They have 7 games plus 1 on hand to play, so 8 games for them. Everything can happen in a beautiful Serie A that is really competitive with the teams. But I knew about Atalanta because I didn't see them really being that consistent. I forgot about Milan, of course, because they are first at the moment. They can even consolidate that first spot going to 69. But Atalanta, I was quite sure. About that. So let me check if we have other comments. I saw that Thomas is in the chat as well. Hey, you're not writing a lot today. You're quite calma, calma. So do we have to speak about more about Atalanta? But no, like Azzurri Juve said, for me, it could be potentially the end of Atalanta dreams of top 4, which is good for us. Still pay attention to Lazio and Roma, because we are not safe if we start doing stupid things. That's one thing. If we win today, we have big chances of not looking back anymore, but only looking forward, thinking about third or second spot, and then it depends of what Milan will do tomorrow. Because if tomorrow they don't win, guys, if they don't win, let me go back, then we go at 62 and they stay at 66. That means that if today we win versus Inter, tomorrow Milan lose, there is 4 points 4 points difference, guys, and then everything is open. Huh? Then, if you don't believe in the scudetto, then it's really strange. Then it's really, really strange. So it can, we said that it can be a decisive. It can be a decisive Serie A match day 31 to understand a bit the future of Juventus. Where can we play at? What can we dream of? Is it pay attention to the top 4? Is it maybe dreaming about the third spot, second, or maybe the Scudetto, the dream? And the win of Napoli doesn't change a lot, to be honest. The game of Milan is more important tomorrow. I'm excited as well of Juve Inter. I'm super excited as well, guys. Now, speaking about Napoli, Napoli is a team that is a bit, how can I say, inconsistent from the moment that they are playing something big, because the fear start entering their head and they block. We saw it when they could have been potentially first in Serie A and they collapsed. And from the moment that they were second again, the machine started again without a lot of players today, because we have to be honest. And then they are doing super good and super well. If you saw today Napoli with an Insigne scoring his 8 goals in Serie A, 7 penalties, but who cares? Goals are goals. 7 penalties, 1 goal, a valid goal the last time. So Napoli is a team that, if they are not alone first, they can believe in it and they can do something. From the moment, if they are first alone, they collapse. So let's see what will happen. I believe that now Napoli, they can do a positive, beautiful run. Napoli, that I didn't see winning the Scudetto, can do a beautiful run. Let me check a bit Napoli. What are their fixtures for the next coming weeks? Fixture? Yeah, we have the fixture. So they start playing versus Fiorentina. Today had some difficulties to beat the other team. What was it? They played versus, they won 1-0 versus Empoli. It's a kind of derby. They had some difficulties. They had to wait that they were with the superiority with 1-1 more to beat Empoli. So I don't know, but that can be an important one. And then you have Napoli-Roma with Empoli-Napoli, Napoli-Sassuolo, Torino-Napoli, Napoli-Genoa, Spezia-Napoli. So you see, actually, if we want Napoli to lose the Scudetto, it means that here they have to lose some points between Fiorentina and Roma. Look, they had Napoli today. They won 3 points. If they lose some points, we can believe. If they win these two, with the positivity, with everything, they can go. Because if we go to Milan, for example, let me go first here. Wait, if we go to Milan that had the possibility from an easier point of view, with easier teams, they still continue with Bologna, Torino, Genoa, but then you have Coppa Italia, and from there, it starts to be difficult for them as well. Fiorentina, Verona, Atalanta, Sassuolo. Pay attention to the last 5 games in Serie A of Milan. Pay attention. Nothing is clear yet. Nothing is clear yet for them. That's important. That's really important, guys. That's what I wanted to say about that. So, a Napoli that can do it if they are not too soon first in Serie A. Otherwise, they can collapse. And depending on the next 2 games, Fiorentina and Roma. I don't care what football we play tonight. I just take the win. Today we have to win. We don't care how. But I believe, guys, then you will laugh about me because we know that, but you will probably laugh about me, you will mock me if the result is not going how we believe. Guys, today I want to humiliate them. I want to humiliate them. And I think that the team of Allegri can do that today. I don't know how they came back. I don't know Arthur. I don't know about the players, how they are. Quadrado, Danilo, all the players that traveled internationally. I don't know, but I believe that we can do something. I think that we play with less pressure to win is better for us. And it will be the first time in Serie A where we can play without that pressure. What will be the pressure? It will be to beat a top 4. Because we didn't beat a top 4 this season yet. That will be for me the biggest pressure. But you will have 100% capacity stadium of supporters of Juve without the Inter curva that will be there because they are protesting because of the tickets and so on and so on. Tickets were too expensive. They had to register on the Juve sites, but it's the same for every team. They didn't want to travel. Good for Juve, guys. Good for Juve. So we will have, there will be some Inter fans, huh? Of course there will be some Inter fans, but not the one of Curva that are actually singing and supporting Inter. So it will be actually 100% capacity Juve that will go and support and sing and hopefully cheer our boys and support them. So if you have that 12th man, if you have that surprise strategy of Allegri, more and more they are saying about a 4-2-3-1 with Danilo on the right, Alexandro on the left, and then you have Chiellini, De Ligt in the middle center back, Locatelli and Zakaria with a special position for Zakaria in a 4-2-3-1, and then you have the 4 offensive men up front. We can do something. We can do something. Ciao Dal! I think we are gonna win 3-1 today, hopefully. Vlahovic and Dybala and Morata gonna run a riot, and I know we're gonna score 3 goals, but hopefully if we score 3 that the Inter is not able to score. That would be beautiful. Beppe, should we go all out on Inter or should we play more relaxed style? No, I believe that today we have to go. We have to go. We have nothing to lose. Look, with the result of Atalanta, I know some people wanted Napoli to lose for that dream of scudetto, but I believe with the loss of Atalanta, that gives us a bit more margin to be secure, thinking about ourselves, thinking about ahead instead of thinking about the back. I believe. That's what I really believe. Hopefully, Mari, we can humiliate them. I hope. That's the feeling I had. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people will mock me after. Maybe. But that's what I have at the moment. Ciao, Dal. Anita, speaking with Ryan. So we'll go to the next one. Scudetto, I don't count on. But that's what I said in the beginning. That's why I'm not that sad that Napoli won. I don't want Napoli to win the Scudetto. But today, I don't really mind because I said I want Atalanta to lose points. How many points? I don't know. But I wanted to lose some points so that we can focus relaxed versus the game of today. Because we don't have the pressure, that big push of Atalanta. And that's a good one. Mentally, that's a good one. We have to win. I am stressed. I have the goosebumps. I'm stressed. It's Juve Inter. It's Derby d'Italia. And when I see these kind of things, I go crazy. I go crazy. We have to win. I want to see for the first time of the season, Juventus that said, siamo a casa. Siamo a casa. We are at home. We are in the Juventus Stadium and we want to do our game. I want them to have the eyes of the tiger before the game in the tunnel. I want all the guys from Inter to shit in their pants. That's what I want. I want them to be scared that they hear the supporters, 42,000 supporters, booing them. I want the boos. I want the boo. That's what I want to hear today. We have to win. Andiamo, andiamo! I feel the game. So, Scudetto I don't count on, but a win against Inter will save this painful season. Grinta tonight, or I don't know when I will show it. I want to believe, but no fear. Today, no fear. We play at home, we are relaxed, we can do whatever we want. If we lose, it happens. It's okay for the back. So let's go. Try. Tonight we have to try. We have to play fast. We have to score goals. 1, 2, 3. That's what I want today. Let's go. I want. I'm full power. But I want to say, pay attention. Let's not become like Inter. That they are dreaming. You remember during their banter era, they were thinking only about that game. That's not true. We don't have to think only about that game. We have to win versus them. We have to let them lose the Scudetto because we want to enter that objective of going higher than a lot of teams. Scudetto, I don't know. I don't believe at the moment. Then, tomorrow everything can happen, but first we have to win. We have to win to say no regrets. That's what I want. We have to win to humiliate them and to say no regrets. That's what I want. That's the big difference. We even have some people from Inter in the channel because I see Ciao Silva from Juve and then Uncle Sharma. He says, seems like it's guaranteed a ball coach will win the league. But we have Spalletti. And we have the other one from Milan, Pioli and Spalletti. Depends on Inter. Guys, you still have one game in hand. We even know now. For the first time, we know when you will play it. Pay attention. I said, pay attention. I always said, Milan will win the Scudetto. That's what I said. Since weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Tomorrow, if today Juventus win, tomorrow Milan lose, I will go out. I will do outing. I will go out. I will make a video where I said, io ci credo. I believe. But at the moment, let's wait. Let's wait a bit. I wanted to draw. That's what we all wanted. But we have to see the positives in everything. Ciao, ciao, Atalanta. Ciao, ciao, Atalanta, Gasperini. Gasperini, guys. Yes, he was the trainer of the Juventus youth team. And he's a great trainer, whatever you want. But I don't like him. There are not a lot of people that annoys me. He annoys me. Atalanta as a team, they annoy me. They annoy me. They annoy me. Look where they are. The most beautiful football. We play tiki-taka. We play, we score, we shoot. I will not say it. De Vrij injured. The last news I had was like, not sure he would play. Not sure he would play. Ciao, Juventino. Aurel. Nervous for today. I'm nervous. And you know, when I start to be nervous, then I start saying whatever things, guys. 2-0. Today we will win. Hopefully. Ciao, Risencross. He's saying, okay, Beppe, calmate. Richard is laughing. Stavros, Beppe on fire. 3-1 for Ferraz. Azzurri Juve. Zakaria is back today. He will play like a madman. You remember that I said that for me, purchasing or buying Zakaria would have been even more important than Vlahovic. I know I'm crazy, but it is super important to have a midfielder that is able to play defensively but also offensively and going and scoring, give support to the team. Big pity that he was injured. Big pity, because we will not see the same impact. But it will be a crazy game. I expect a crazy game today. I expect a really crazy game with changes of scores from one to the other. I expect crazy today. Allegri is almost ball too, but that's what Raul Uncle Sharma was actually saying. Pay attention for the bald coaches. What a beautiful logo, mamma mia, Gianluca! What a beautiful logo. Tonight Inter has to win and Juventus has no pressure. Andiamo. It's true. It's true. Then you don't know what they would do. Ciao Beppe, Napoli annoy me more, but they annoy me as well, guys. They annoy me as well. Forza Juve, Paolo Dybala mask from Aman, my great friend. So guys, we finished the live. I told you it would be a really short live today, 30 minutes, because we see each other after the game on this channel. If you want to see me before, if you want to see me going crazy for Juve Inter, I will be on the Juve channel. You go on YouTube, you type in Juventus channel on YouTube, you go there on the official one. I will be there 1 hour before the game. I have a lot of goals of Tevez, goals of Quadrado, Dybala. I have a lot of goals, guys. So pay attention. Pay attention. I want to finish with a poll. Wait, let me open a poll if I'm able to, so that we can do a poll. I wanted to go for man of the match, but not sure. Not sure is that a good idea. Maybe for the result. For the result. Yeah, we can do the result. Can be a good one. Wait. Let me check. Poll. Let's go. The poll is live, guys, in a second. And then we finish with a 2-minute poll. And then we finish and we see each other later. Let me say hello to the other people. Tevez Energy is with us today. I have a lot of goals of Tevez, guys. I have a lot of goals of Tevez. Jacob from Malta is there as well. Martin, Forza Juve, bye Beppe. Ciao Martin and ciao Martin. Ciao Philip. Philip is saying, Beppe, we stay hyped for Inter game. I am super hyped. Danilo, man of the match. I don't know who can be the man of the match. No, pay attention to Morata. Pay attention to Morata. A lot of people are saying Vlahovic, Dybala, Vlahovic, Quadrado, the usual ones. Pay attention to Morata. Morata, he comes from a brace with Spain. Morata, when he sees the big games in the night, Inter. And look, Abay is saying the same as me. Pay attention to Morata. You see, Abba, when Abba is speaking, that's the word of the truth. It is what it is, guys. Vlahovic, man of the match. Guys, this is the poll. The poll is the poll, guys. I can't choose the poll. Huh? What is the poll saying? The poll is saying 86% of the people Juve wins today. 11% are a bit more prudent with a draw and then Inter wins. But I will vomit 4% of the people. It is what it is, guys. So, it's possible. The 4-2-3-1 is possible, and it's actually normal. It can be a logical, normal solution, because that means that Dybala, he can go whatever he wants. That he can go wherever he wants with the Cuadrado coming back, with Morata coming back. That's actually a 4-4-2, one of the most perfect balanced team that Allegri loves to. If Cuadrado and Morata goes back, 4-4-2, and then you can even go with Dybala on the right side. You can also come deeper, and you can form a 4-5-1. The only thing that you will not see an Alexandro and a Danilo going up. They will stay really back with the defensive line, so that they actually will allow De Ligt to go a bit more up. Because we saw it already, with Allegri saying to De Ligt, if you want to go up sometimes, you can be aggressive on the man. Chiellini will stay on the back. Chiellini there with Danilo, with Alexandro, and De Ligt will go up actually to give a support to Zakaria and Locatelli. Pay attention. It's not bad. And that 4-2-3-1 with the Dybala. I think so. So, Marco is saying we are all optimistic. Yeah, but we are optimistic also. Why? Because we don't want to say Juventus will lose. We believe in it. We saw the face of Allegri and so on. So we really want to do something. It's more about belief than being. More believing than being. That's what I believe. Beppe, we don't want to see your vomit on your stream today. I will try not, guys. It would be really a shame if the 4-2-3-1 really works and we don't have Dybala for next year. Yes, but pay attention. We can't say it works, it doesn't work for one game. With the players we have today, with Dybala in form, a 4-2-3-1 is the best one. But you're sacrificing your Locatelli. You're sacrificing Locatelli as a box-to-box. You are even sacrificing Zakaria as a box-to-box. You are using only a part of their skills, playing more defensively and being the one that will actually try to share and to give that ball to the offensive players. But next year you have another caliber of midfield. You have a total different midfield at your disposal with a real regista, with some Locatelli that can play box-to-box as well. And then you can't think about a 4-2-3-1. It's over. So you can play sometimes with that 4-2-3-1, but that will not be the standard. Guys, I promised 30 minutes maximum. It's 33 minutes, so I will stop this live. I will continue to prepare the pre-game of Juve Inter. I see you. If you want to come and say hello, you have time. It's 1 hour before the watch-along, before the game on Juventus YouTube. Come, say hello to me, and then we see each other after the game here. I want you guys, please, maximum of like before you leaving the channel. We are with 144 people. We have only 483 likes. That's not enough. If we can reach the 100 likes before leaving, that would be a really beautiful gift. So we go with 100, triple digit. That means three points for today. Triple digit is 3 points. We have 90. So I need 10 more likes, and then we go for the win versus Inter. Triple digit, 3 points versus Inter. 90 likes. I need 10 more. 7 more. Come on, guys. 7 more. I will wait. 4. We need 4, guys. 1. We need 1. We have them. We reached them. So if you reach them, I put you the music. Let's go. See you tonight, guys. Ciao, ciao. Forza Juve. See.